Good morning. Welcome back to our lecture room. Dito po tayo sa Your Question, My Answer portion. Sasagutin po natin ang katanungan ng mga subscribers natin na nag-post dun sa chat box, no? Sa comment section ng ating YouTube channel. Now, what is this question? Okay. Ito yung katanungan ni Annabel Wahe, no? Attorney, good PM po, no? Ask ko lang, nag-separate ang parents ko when I was a baby. Dalawa kaming magkakapatid at ako ang bunso. Hindi ko po alam since then kung patay na ang ama namin. Wala kaming balita sa kanya hanggang paglaki namin at nagkaroon ng sariling family. Ang nanay ko nakabili ng lupa more than 10 years ago at nakalagay po widow na si nanay during the purchase. So, we assume our father has died already. Now, patay na ang nanay ko. How do we transfer yung lot ownership sa aming magkakapatid? Alright, so let us analyze your question, ha? So, it appears na in-assume nyo patay na yung dad nyo, wala naman yung death certificate, matagal na sila naghiwalay, hindi rin sila nakikita ng mama mo, hindi nyo rin sila nakita kasi bata pa kayo, hiwalay na. So, let us assume now that your dad is dead because in the first place, why would your mother put in the deed of sale kung na-acquire niya at sa title na widow siya kung walang death talaga nag-occur sa father. But in case that nilagay lang ng mother mo ang pangalan na statement na widow siya, hindi naman pala totoo, then we will also answer that later on sa ating discussion. But technically speaking, ang question po ninyo is all about the transfer of title by the decedent or yung deceased, no, to the heirs, no. Yan po ang ating tatalakayin ngayon, and together with that, we will also try to solve your problem. All right, so in this particular scenario, that of course, sabi mo, merong title and nakapangalan sa mother ninyo na widow. Okay, tama ba ako? Widow, no? And then, sa pagka-widow niya, meron pong namatay siya, no? Namatay siya, and then kayo po yung mga heirs. Now, of course, ang pinaka-basic and important thing that you must have the moment that your mother dies is that you must get a death certificate. And you have to understand that from the moment of death of your mother, kayo na po yung heirs ng property. Okay? Kayo na po yung may-ari ng property from the time of death. Assuming kayo lang talagang dalawa. Alright, so with that, ang next step ninyo is gagawa po kayo ng extrajudicial settlement of estate of Maria de la Cruz. Pinangalan ko ng Maria de la Cruz, no, para hindi ko magamit apelyido mo. I'll just create a third person. And then, sa paggawa mo ng extrajudicial settlement, mas mabuti po doon po sa lawyer po magpagawa, no? Kasi technically speaking, especially if it's a real estate attorney or property lawyer, no? Alam po nila gawin ang extrajudicial settlement na yung sakto po na hindi na magbalik-balik, no? From ROD to another. Kasi sometimes there are mga extrajudicial settlements na mayroong mga kulang na details, pabalik na naman, etc. And it should be notarized. Bakit po kailangan po siya notarized? Aside from being na dapat maging public document siya, ito po is needed para maging registrable instrument. Kasi only public documents are considered registrable instruments which tatanggapin ng Registry of Deeds. Otherwise, kung hindi siya notaryado, hindi po siya tatanggapin. Alright. Next is that you need to publish it in newspaper for 3 consecutive weeks. Although, itong publication na ito, hindi ito needed sa BIR. Needed ito sa Registry of Deeds later on. Pero, pag meron na, photocopy na kayo ng notarized extrajudicial settlement, dalhin nyo na po doon sa newspaper publication where the property is located, no? Yung may jurisdiction ng newspaper na yan, dyan siya nagbibigay ng newspaper. Kahit ang local news, okay na yan siya. Publish nyo for 3 consecutive weeks. Usually, ang bayad yan ranging from 1,000 to 1,500. Depende sa newspaper. Okay, so, gawin nyo na kagad yan. Then after that, next step is that magkuha po kayo ng certified true copy sa Registry of Deeds. Requirements po ito sa BIR, no? Kailangan lang ng certified true copy. And then, sa Cities as Source, i-update niyo yung real property tax. Yung amilyar ba? kung magkano ang balanse, magkano ang bayad for this year. For example, 2023, gagawin ninyo, bayaran ninyo ng 2023. Pay real property tax. Tapos, kuha kayo ng updated tax declaration 2023 din, no? At saka real property tax clearance. Now, I am assuming that your father, your mom is a resident of your place at saka yung property doon din nakalocate. Okay. Kasi ibang usapan po kapag, let's say, ang property is located in, let's say, Davao City at namatay siya sa Cebu. Kasi ang mangyayari niyan, requirement po na hihingi rin po tayo ng total land holding doon sa Cebu. Aside from the fact na kukuha rin tayo ng total land holding dito po sa Davao City. Bakit po yan? Nire-require po ng BIR yan kasi gusto ng BIR isettle lahat ng estate all over the Philippines. Not only the Philippines, inside the Philippines, and even outside the Philippines. Everything must be declared, no? Hindi po pa papitsi-pitsi po, pa isa-isa lang po tayo, no? Alright? So, with that, kompleto na yung mga requirements natin. What is the next step? We now go to the BIR for the payment of the estate tax. Now, it appears from your question, it did not appear sa inyong question kung kailan namatay si nanay. If kung namatay si nanay is December 31, 2017 pababa, estate tax amnesty po applyan natin, ha? Pero kung namatay po si nanay in January 1, 2018 pataas, hulog na po tayo sa train law. So we'll assume na recently lang namatay si nanay ninyo. Okay, so kailangan nating bayaran ang estate tax, which is 6% of the net estate. Under the train law, kapag namatay nga, no, January 1, 2018 pataas, ang babayaran po is 6%. Pero maraming deductions, no? At saka tumaas yung deductions. From 1 million, 5 million na po ang standard deduction. And then, ang family home is that 10 million na po. Kaya, kalimitan, kung bahay lang po, no, wala nang iba, tapos yun ang family home nila, na-exempt sila, registration fee na nababayaran sa BIR. Okay? So, yun. Of course, kaya tayo magbayad ng estate tax is that kailangan natin yung e-CAR. Electronic Certification Authorizing Registration. Why? Because this is one of the requirements to show proof that you have already settled the estate of the deceased. At ibibigay po natin yan sa registry deeds. Ito po ang patunay na settled na po yung estate ng namatay at nabayaran na po yung mga buwis. Okay? At yun po ay kailangan, number one requirement, na kailangan po ng registry of deeds. Alright, so but it will take time to issue the e-CAR. So mag-antay tayo. Usually kasi, ang e-CAR, kapag lalo na pag technically complicated siya dahil may estate issues, meron silang hiningi na time frame na, binibigyan na time frame na at least 20 working days. Okay? Pag yung mga simple transaction, at least 14 working days. Ayan. So, yun ang difference, no? Now, so, habang nag-aantay tayo, let's say for 20 days, antayin natin, nakapublish na tayo, no? Pwede na bang bayaran na lang din natin yung transfer fee sa City Treasurer's Office where the properties are located. Ito po yung tax on transfer of real property under Republic Act 7160, yung Local Government Code. Mandated kasi ng batas na magbayad tayo ng tax on transfer of real property. This is local taxation na, hindi ito national taxation. Ito yung local taxation ng syudad, ng province, or ng city where the property is located. Iba po yung sa BIR. Okay? So, how much ba ang transfer fee? Dito sa transfer tax, dito sa amin po, the Davao City is 87% of 1%, no? And after that, kukuha po tayo ng resibo, no? And nakatatak doon for transfer tax payment. And sometimes they also issue what we call a certificate of full payment of the transfer tax. So, with this, no, kompleto na yung mga documents natin. And with that, we are now ready to go to the Registry of Deeds. Not yet. Balik po na tayo sa BIR. Tingnan natin yung time, no? Uy, lampas na, 20 days na, balikan natin. Check natin, Mr. BIR, nandyan na ba? Yan, tingnan. Oh, yes, yan na, check. Nandyan na po ang e-CAR. So, kukunin na natin ang e-CAR at ngayon, pupunta na tayo sa Registry of Deeds. Okay. So, ang Registry of Deeds po, isa lang pong logo nila, itong LRA. Bagong logo po nila, no? Blue title. Yung old logo nila, orange ang color eh. Ngayon, blue e-title yan. Modernized na daw tayo sila. Okay, actually, for example, dito sa Mandaluyong City, Registry of Deeds of Mandaluyong City, pero ang kanilang logo, ito pong LRA. Because ito mga Registry of Deeds are actually under the Land Registration Authority, under the supervision of the LRA Commissioner. Okay, so, ano po ba yung mga mandatory requirements na kailangan isubmit natin sa Registry of Deeds, Annabel? Ito po, no? Unang-una is yung death certificate, no? Importante po yung original copy ng death certificate kasi nga this is a proof na namatay po yung decedent na nagtatransfer ng property. Hindi ang tatanggapin ng Registry of Deeds for registration kung wala yan, no? And then kailangan po natin yung extrajudicial settlement na notarized, no? Or self-adjudication kung mag-isang tao lang. Tapos with BIR stamp, doon sa dorsal portion, no? May tatak po ng each and every page na receive po ng BIR. May stamp lang yan siya. And then after that, kailangan mo i-present yung BIR na electronic certificate authorizing registration, as well as the latest tax declaration. Kung may building, may land, dapat ganyan. Sa amin, blue and green ang color. Blue is building, green is land. Then, after that, yung real property tax clearance po. Issuean po kayo ng real property tax clearance niyan. Plus, yung CTO transfer tax receipt. Yung nagbayad dati ng tax on transfer of real property, 0.87% of 1%, which sometimes might carries a certification na paid tayo. At ang pinaka-importante sa lahat, huwag pong kalimutan, is ito pong titulo na original title. Kasi sasabit natin doon para mapapalitan po ng bago. So, yan po ang rule, Annabel. And so, with that, in this particular case, si Mama, let's say si Maria de la Cruz, mapapalitan yan siya later on, no? Kasi we will wait muna. Kasi pag once na-register na, bayaran natin registration fee. Ang registration fee is estimated as 0.5%. Okay, of the value, sa zonal value ng property. Or sa net estate pala. Sa net estate. So, with that, yun basis ng 0.5%, no? And we will have to wait for time, no? Antay tayo ng konting oras. Hindi pala. Konting araw. Hindi pala. Konting buwan. Hindi pala. Konting taon. Hindi po. Sige, let's say, mga ilang buwan po. No? Medyo matagal kasi. We have to understand, marami rin trabaho ang registry office. And voluminous ngayon ang transactions on processing of title. But talagang mayroong iba talagang sinasadyang maging mabagal. I do not know why. Alright, so with that, pagdating ng time na lumabas na yung title, is that, ayan, napalitan na at nailipat na po sa inyong pangalan. And take note lang na may tatak na ganito. That is Rule 74, Section 4, no? Subject to liabilities for a period of 2 years in accordance with Section 4, Rule 74 of the Rules of Court. Now, this is what I am trying to emphasize, no? Suppose wala naman talagang omitted heir. Kasi ang purpose dito is para to protect yung mga omitted heir. Yung hindi sinali na heirs, no? Walang deprived creditors. Walang problema yan. That is yours. Now, ito pong 2-year lien na ito, suppose po biglang lumabas si Papa. Buhay ako. Nalaman ko. And the property is actually conjugal property because it was purchased at the time that we are still married. Which technically speaking, meron siyang karapatan. So, I am an omitted heir and therefore I could question this particular transaction and void this transaction at pwedeng isali ako dyan. Yan, no? Yan ang mangyari yan at i-void at dapat may share ako dyan. So kung totoo naman talagang wala naman magreklamo and everything, tapos paglampas ng 2 years, is ipa-cancel yun na rin po yung Rule 74 Section 4 annotation by filing a verified petition sa Registry of Deeds. But you have to wait for 2 years. When is the reckoning time? From the date of the execution of the extrajudicial settlement. Hindi po from the time of stamping, ha? Doon sa, or annotation doon sa Registry of Deeds Memorandum Encumbrance at the back. Hindi po. It should be reckoned at the date of the execution of the extrajudicial settlement. That is in accordance with Act number 496 or the Registration Act, Land Registration Act natin. Okay, which is still valid and existing yung mga provisions niya, although maraming mga amendments, no? As I discussed. So, with that, nga pag may buyer pong bibili sa property, no? This is a situation wherein be careful ang buyer na masabihin niya, teka, baka kasi merong omitted heir na mag-claim within the period of 2 years. Kaya nga ibang buyers, kapag mag-transact sila ng merong Rule 74, Section 4, they require that kailangan mo ng tanggalin or ipalinis muna yung Rule 74. Kailangan naglampas na ba yung 2-year period by filing a verified petition para magiging innocent purchaser for value raw sila. Okay? So, take note of that. So, kung wala naman, Annabelle, walang problema. Kung totoong patay na, walang problema, widow na siya, then that will be all yours. You do not have to fear. Wait for 2 years and pa-cancel niyo po yan. Okay? And now, if you'll notice, nakalagay doon, ang dalawang anak niya, si Jane de la Cruz, married to John Uy, Roger de la Cruz. Now, take note, yung married to John Uy there is only a description that Jane de la Cruz is married to John Uy. Hindi po, ibig sabihin, kasama po si John Uy dyan sa property na yan. No. That is an exclusive property. Gratis po tinanggap ni Jane yan. O kung ikaw yan, gratis na tinanggap mo. Ibig sabihin, it is through gratuitous transfer. Therefore, it is an exclusive property. Any property received through gratuitous transfer during the time of marriage is considered as the exclusive property of the spouse na nag-inherit or natanggap as donee or kung may donation sa kanya. Alright? Remember that. So, aside from that, Annabelle, huwag kalimutan, pwede rin po ninyong ipa-transfer po yung tax declaration under your name. Simple lang pong gawin. Hingi lang po kayo ng traceback documents plus yung canceled title ni mama mo doon sa Registry of Deeds. Certified true copy po hingin nyo. Blue ang color. Tapos, yun po, isasubmit nyo sa City Assessor's Office at papalitan po ang name from your mother na, let's say, for example, si Maria de la Cruz at malilipat po sa pangalan yung dalawang magkapatid. Alright? So, I hope I have answered your question. And of course, please continue watching, keep learning. Everyone, no? I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you and have a nice day.